actually going live. I think this is going to work if the camera's mic is working. All right, so I added the Minky to the back of my quilt. And what I've done, I found the center of the quilt, and before, don't pull your throats. Before I added the Minky back, I added my batting, and I fussy stitched around an entire row out from the center. I don't know where that is right now. I did like this row, and then I'd skip this row, and I'd do the one next to it. So my batting was attached. And this batting is a 10-inch apart batting, so I'm good. Then I took 2-inch pins, safety pins, and tried basting it like that, which I have done before, and which I have gotten puckers in my Minky before. So since the flimsy was attached to the batting very well, I pinned the corners on it, I flipped it over, and I pinned it from this side. I started in the middle of the Minky, and you could feel that underneath was flat. Sorry for this camera view, I really am. But I started from the center, made sure it was flat. And you can see these are clearly within 10 inches of each other. This is what I decided to go around the squares. And this is going to be every other star line. And I'm taking the pins out as I go along so the machine doesn't hit them. Now this strip, this is what I did. Let's see if I've got see if I can show you kind of how this worked. I'll get a piece of paper. Okay. The blue piece of Minky was 90 by 55. I took it, I folded it like that. And then, scissors over here. Is that what I did? Now I'm trying to remember. No, that's not what I did. Anyway, I folded it so I could cut and split it. Oh, that's what I did. I folded it corner to corner. That's what I did. This is not scripted. I folded it corner to corner, and I cut it down the center. I separated it, lined up my corner on either side of my quilt. And when I got this, I measured what I could put in between it, which I came up with about 2 blocks out of the 1 yard that I ordered from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I can't remember what this one is called. I will find the link. And, you know, I'm frugal, so there is usually a sale at one point or another in the year on Minky. That's when I get a backing, or 2, depending on how good the sale is and how much money I got. So I got this one from the Fabric Patch in Ephrata, Washington for my husband's quilt. He didn't want that one. He picked a different one. So I've had this for a couple of years thinking, okay, what do I do with it? It's 55 by 90. How do I cut that? This is how I cut it. Then I separated these 2 sides, and I sewed one side using masking tape. I did a 1/2 inch seam for this. So, pardon my nails. I hate this color, but I was trying to cover them up so I'd stop biting them. So, there's a 1/2 inch seam allowance here. I go over about 1 inch and put the masking tape. First, I didn't pull it. You lay it down, put it over, put the masking tape, and you go like that. Don't pull it. Don't be very careful not to pull it, because I could not find any of the Fabri-Solvi anywhere. Everywhere was sold out, except for maybe Amazon, and I think it may have been more on that. Masking tape, painter's tape, same difference. Easy to take off, even if you accidentally stitch over it, because guess who did that? I wouldn't do a thing like that. So I lined up this, and I took the second stuff stacked. I thought it'd be easier to see here. Apparently I may have been wrong. This isn't straight at the moment. But I went 2 inches around on this before I added the backing. Except for right here because I was short. That's okay. Because I still have enough for doing it like this. I lined my backing edges up with this the best I could. I had this coming off the top, and I just wanted to make sure that I had a way to cut this right here, enough to cut it straight when I'm ready for that. So I haven't used a walking foot. It would probably make it easier, but I'm doing lots of turns, and I've already had to buy 2 walking feet because I've just run them because I'm too rough with them. I'm using a stretch needle, no walking foot, taking my time, and sometimes I just really enjoy quilting like this. And I thought, maybe this is an idea for somebody else. But I've got quite a bit left to go, and I'd like to finish it. Sorry about any noise. Finish it before, what is Friday? It's Friday the 1st. Oh my gosh. Okay. Gonna get it done today. I'm gonna get it done today. And then what I'll do is, for the, this is not, I only pinned down part of it. The part that I wanted to sew, I went from the center out on either side to the corner, and then I pinned this way. So I could start here, and I'm just kind of following the blocks that I haven't done around, and then going back. I'll show you. I'll start on a star, and I'll go up here, I'll cut over, and I'll go around the square block, and then I'll come back, and I'll finish that star, and go up to this one, then cut over, and if I can, I'll go up to the next star that's not finished, instead of coming back. So I'll just make a big loop of fussy quilting, it'll come back. Lots of information in hopefully a short period of time. Okay, so this is actually a Fabrisolvi, which now I know was a total waste of money when we can get masking tape for like $2 any day of the week at our local stores. But this is what I do for the sides. I'll turn it over, and then I'll turn it over again. Again, I'm not going to use the walking foot. I'm going to go slow, increase my stitch. Right now I'm using a 3.5. I may go up to a 4.5. If I decide that I only want it folded over a little bit, I might go over and cut this. But when I've got this so I do as little cutting on the Minky as possible. Maybe I'm OCD, maybe I'm misusing that term. If I am, I apologize, but I can't cut Minky without having the vacuum next to me. And this low loft, I think is what I'd call it, Minky, is not that bad. And this one is too. This one was a low loft. So if you're going to work with Minky, these are my tips. These are my thoughts. I've also done it, all the way across, straight line, serpentine stitch quilting on Minky. It's worked great. I've used the 505 spray. I've used Elmer's glue spray. I think I like this the best. I think I like just the straight up pinning. And yeah, it puts holes in it, but that's going to hopefully go away when I wash it. It has before. So I love working with Minky. Kettle. And the long one was just as easy. The Luxe Kettle is what it's called. This would make great pajama bottoms. Any pajamas in this. I'm just saying. Take care. I hope this was informative. I'm putting it up. No editing again, which last time was not good for me. But I'm going to do it again. Love you guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and be the light you hope to see in others.